Welcome back to the Shake and Bake Podcast, everyone, where everything has certainly fallen apart. Today with me to hold everything together, we have...
Katie.
Nick.
Travers.
And, of course, myself, Eric. We're Patreon supported. Go to patreon.com/shakeandbake. Throw us a couple bucks. Show becomes better. Pretty simple math. Us at the Shake and Bake, we talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
Some of us go on very long rants.
Let the record show that we all looked to Eric.
Right.
No, I'm looking at Nick. Like, I feel like that's a shot at either myself or Eric.
Oh, no,
No,
Eric.
it's shut at Eric.
Because Eric's brought up the past 2 times how he wants us to stop him.
You
Well,
people
we go
have
on
to
long.
stop me. Like, I'll start talking, but you people don't stop me.
It's
No,
really funny.
because it's entertaining.
It's
Yeah.
not funny.
It's
'cause when
entertaining.
I'm editing it, I'm thinking like, this man is crazy. This man should not be allowed to talk. He shouldn't even be allowed to live or even reproduce.
Oh,
This
this
man
me.
is me.
Huh? No. You're Travis.
Exact same thing I said.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We each roll in with a topic, talk about that, move on. And due to bullshit nose girls rules, I'm first.
Yeah.
But that means I get my crazy out of the way now.
That is
Good.
true.
So, a couple days ago, I was on Amazon. I was just looking around for shit. I started looking at mess kits. You know, okay, cool, whatever. Then, a couple clicks later, I'm at jerry cans. Alright. Couple more clicks later, I'm at military surplus, gas masks, then bags, then MREs, and then vests, and more bags. I think there's also a med kit in there. And I realized this is the bad hole that I should not keep going down. And this isn't the first time I've done it. You guys remember that time I was looking up DIY smoke bombs,
Yeah.
and then I ended up on a
Yeah.
firearms sales website.
Mm-hmm.
I looked crazy, man.
Well,
Looked, confirmed, reestablished, reconfirmed. I mean, synonyms, Eric. Synonyms.
So, what kind of crazy holes have you fallen down?
So, back in like 6th, 7th grade, I really liked conspiracy theories.
Oh no, she might have out crazied you there, Eric.
No,
I
baby.
really hope so. 'Cause I
Oh,
remember
God.
freshman year,
Uh-huh,
you
yeah.
did nothing but fucking...
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that one next. But my uncle's
No.
girlfriend was living with us at the
Look
time.
purple.
Different girl.
Oh.
And
Looks veiny.
I would hang out with her a lot. And basically we were like I was in their room one day and we're just like on YouTube or whatever, and somehow we were like just watching regular videos of like whatever. We got to like this whole movie about how like 9/11 was faked and like all this stuff. It was like a 2-hour movie that was like uploaded to YouTube. And the other day I was like going through my like watch later stuff and I found it because I had saved it then to watch later, like when I was alone.
How long ago was this?
A while.
And you just found it the other day.
I was like
You don't clear out your watch later stuff?
I haven't for a very long time. 'Cause
Katie.
I haven't used it in so long because I'll just watch a video now because I didn't have a great phone back then. So
Well,
now
but
I'll just watch
still,
my video like on
you
my headphones or whatever.
Do some cleaning
So,
every now and
I
then.
haven't checked it. Like I completely forgot it was a thing for a real long time.
Eric,
No.
I see you.
What?
That motherfucker. The boxes are then of themselves a fucking topic for later.
What?
Eric's giving me. I say clean it out every now and then, and Eric's giving me shit because of the boxes.
Oh. Leave Nick alone. I keep my boxes too.
Yeah, I know. It's the
Transport.
issue.
It's not just
when
transport.
if
it's
we
like-
ever need to move them. We have something safe to put them in.
What's happening?
I'm carrying on
What are you
conversations.
And Nick was at my.
We're having a secret conversation between just the two of us.
I don't like that. I don't trust that at all, Nick. I'm scared.
I was at your house.
What do you think that this is about?
I don't know.
What do you think we'd be talking about?
I don't know, but he kept looking at his socks, so I'm very confused.
The mess that is your basement.
No. Is it the fact that you're not wearing socks?
Yes.
Because, you know, he just forgot them. Could have taken that, I don't know, extra 4 minutes.
I would have to match him, and he was here at my house.
Oh, okay.
You weren't dressed until he got there.
To be fair, I just
No!
finished when Nick pulled up.
I got dressed like maybe 5 minutes before.
I had been out of the shower for almost an hour and dressed before you people even got to me.
See, when he sent the text, "I'm leaving now," that was me just getting in the shower.
Well, you
You're
know,
one of them.
if other people responded when I'm trying to set the schedule
Nick.
for the week.
I woke up when I
Hold the-
text that
hold the
first time this
goddamn
morning.
phone.
So anyway,
I am free no matter what. Don't you pull this schedule shit on me.
You never.
What is
we never
happening?
know. I never like to assume when it comes to this kind of stuff because we've been fucking the ass before with it.
I don't
If
know.
I have an issue, you will know. I was
Just confirmation that you got it because we've had
I was
issues
told
where you
we'd
haven't
be
gotten
good at. I was told we'd be good at 1, so at noon I hopped in the shower, got dressed, and you still didn't even get to me till like 1:20 something.
That's traffic.
I should, like, leave. Like,
Anyway.
But also,
Aces!
Eric, we've had issues before where some of us just haven't gotten the messages, and people were surprised when I showed up to pick them up.
No, I just don't. I just don't
Yeah.
answer them.
So answering the
you get so mad when I don't, like, answer stuff.
No.
You get mad.
Me?
speaking of rabbit holes,
Yeah, this is our own.
So anyone else fell down the rabbit hole?
I had another one.
like the only one I can really think of is when I found the website with dice cards from Precious Gems. Like that's the worst I've got.
That was last week.
yeah. But I don't have any real
The only one I
Really
can
weird
even think of
search.
is like
patterns.
when I watched this one video, and it was about the transporter problem.
The movie The Transporter?
No,
Oh.
like the if you go through a transporter, are you still the same person?
Oh, okay.
That whole thing.
The faxing a human argument.
Mm.
That whole thing. It's like, are you still the same person? So I started going down the rabbit hole. It's just like, well, what is it to be alive? And I was just going through. It's like, well, if you fall asleep, since it's a break in the stream of consciousness, this is when you wake up. Are you a new person?
Oh my
Is it
god.
breaking
up.
the streaming consciousness, or is it simply a detour down crazy alley?
Eric,
a-
that's just what you've
that's
done
a-
on the last couple
That's a
days.
dream.
Yeah, but it's still a break in the stream of consciousness.
Technically, no, because you're. I would argue that.
But if you get
dreaming-
knocked unconscious,
I would argue that.
are you,
dreaming
when you
would
wake
be-
up, are you a new person?
Do you dream
But-
when you're knocked unconscious?
I don't know.
But here's my thing: wouldn't
I don't
dreaming be
remember.
We can
considered?
find out.
Well, unconscious.
Dreaming wouldn't be considered a separate stream of consciousness.
But
So
no,
that's two different streams of consciousness.
But-
Are you still the same person? Anyway, not the point of this rabbit hole. Not the point of this topic. I'm talking about the rabbit hole. So that then happened. Then the simulation part happened. And then I want to say it's nihilist. Is that the one where it's like nothing matters?
yes.
Yeah.
Then the nihilist part of me took over. It's like, well, if we're in a simulation and nothing matters, then why are we doing anything? And then I'm like, but if we don't realize we're in a simulation, then everything matters. So
Guys, I have proof that we're living in a video game.
how?
Scorpions.
Eric, shut the fuck
I don't think
up.
that's proof.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
How?
Describe a scorpion to me.
It's a
Bug.
armored bug.
It's a lobster crab spider.
No, that's just you.
No,
With a
it's just
stinger.
a
That's my point.
lobster spider, not the crab.
It's a
Okay,
land. It's a land lobster.
Animals, more or less, are normal and make perfect sense. More or less.
Fun fact about lobsters.
They are immortal until you kill them.
They're considered bugs.
No,
Well, yes.
They were served to prisoners because they
Yes,
were known
because
as
they
like the rats of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It used to be commoner food.
And then as people tried them, they were like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good. Let's just make this a rich."
No,
person."
it's just like diamonds.
Yeah.
Exact same thing as diamonds.
Because they're also
Lobsters.
very common and very cheap to find as well.
Anyway,
Create a nightmare creature. Let me guess. It has pincers. It's probably
It's a
poisonous.
lobster.
It's got a fucked up mouth, too many eyes, and I don't know. Maybe it's poisonous. That's a scorpion. If you take a
What about
lobster, give it a bee, like make it
Give
partially
it a
bee,
bee!
make it partially bee, but upside down, the tail. Like that is how a video game person would make it. That is something straight out of D&D. That is a monster like, how can I fuck with everyone?
Nick.
Let's take a bug.
Hey,
Let's
Eric.
make it big. Let's make it crabby or lobstery. Then let's give it a tail. Yo, this tail's got poison. What?
Eric.
Nightmare fuel.
But the reason we know we aren't living in a video game,
If pie?
no, they aren't giant scorpions.
Yet. Take it with you. Maybe we're the giants. If you go back on Twitter, there's like 4 tweets.
You're called bear.
Well, I'm just confused about
Scorpions.
scorpions, and it's
No,
like
let me see.
my most
Protective
con-
services.
my most contained
Protective
argument.
services.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
find
that's
it.
fair. I'll give you that.
Rabbit hole people?
Good, call them. Take it.
Let's see, what's another like rabbit hole I've fallen down?
There was a day in 6th grade where, like, after I figured out what Slenderman was, I didn't even go to lunch. I went to the library and just Googled it the entire
That was
history.
6th grade.
Yeah.
No, it was freshman. You're a freshman.
That was freshman. It was in
You know
I was
why?
in high school.
Because I hated you.
I was about to say there was no way in hell
No,
that was
I don't
our
know why I
7th
said
grade.
6th grade.
Because you were hanging
Yeah,
out
no.
with Megan
Megan
J.
Chana. Yep.
I mean, every now and then at least once a year, I'll start looking up old toys from my childhood, and then I wind up on eBay looking
I
at.
do that too.
Then I wind up on eBay looking at Zoid model kits and Beyblade.
Okay, well, I'm not
Yes.
there, but
I was
I
looking
did
up
almost
the
play Video
Batman
Buddies the other day.
EXP series. It was great.
I was very, very close to, like, trying to find a Video Buddy on eBay.
A what?
Do none of you know what that is? This is the first video game I ever played.
Oh,
the
that thing.
fuck is a
Is it one of
video
those things
buddy?
where it's like the little, you just have like really just the console? You
Was it a
plug in?
discount Tamagotchi cake?
No. So basically, I don't even. It was kind of like basically a plug and play, but it plugged into your TV and it was a VHS tape, and it would look like this giant paint palette with 2 holes here and different colored buttons. And I remember very specifically because I had a Bear.
Okay.
No. I had a Bear in the Big Blue House game and I had a Big Comfy Couch game, and I would play those all the time. They were like my favorite things.
We need to
I
get
was-
you an
I
actual
was 4.
system.
I was.
I
4.
was playing a Game Boy when I was 4. We need to get you an actual system.
There's no way that's true.
Not well, but I remember playing it when I was.
I
4.
didn't
That's
get a
not true at all.
Game
There's
Not
Boy
no
well.
way. Hold on.
Not well.
3rd grade?
Let's make sure I'm not like hallucinating.
Not like my first system was a Game Boy Color. And
I
had
know.
I
three
didn't
my-
get a
games.
Game Boy's only
my-
6 or 7. Or
My
not, oh, sorry,
first
or 7th grade.
system was a. When did the DS come out?
2000.
The original DS.
3,
No.
2004.
No.
No, it's early.
Is it?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
the-
like 03, 04.
Okay, when I can tell you exactly when I got DS because it came with I got it with a game. Like I,
Nintendogs?
yes.
Yeah.
Am I the only
That's
one
how I
that
got
never
mine.
had Nintendogs?
Are you serious?
Never
It was
had
the best.
Never interested me. Just made me
I
want
just
real
don't like
dog.
dogs.
I had Nintendogs before like, and I had like a little Chihuahua. Oh my god, that was 2005.
This thing. This fucking thing. Look at this. Oh my god, I feel so old. Look at this. They had a Muppet Babies game, and they came with their special VHS tapes. I was like 5.
That
What?
was 12 years ago. So that'd be 1st grade.
Nah, that. I'm
Are you telling me none of you
don't
have
show
ever
me
seen
the
this before?
DS Lite. you
Oh,
bastard.
that's ugly.
Travis, have
original.
you never seen this before?
Uh,
Are you? Oh my god, I bet I can still find mine somewhere.
Came out in North America November 21st, 2004.
that seems
That's,
okay.
that
It
seems
wasn't
so much
1st
harder.
grade. I know for a fact I was older than that.
I got my Game Boy. I got my Game Boy
Huh.
Advance.
The U.S. got it before Japan.
Got what?
The Game Boy, the DS.
Japan was December 2nd that year.
So got like a week early.
Still, that's very
That's
excessive for
early.
Nintendo.
It's different.
That is weird.
But do you know what was like my biggest like disappointment in childhood?
What?
When I found out Star Fox was console exclusive to a GameCube and I didn't have a GameCube.
The
It had-
GameCube was my favorite.
It had 4 megabytes of RAM.
I don't know what that.
How
Nah,
far
I'm
we've
just-
come.
I'm absolutely the fucking stupid specs.
I remember pretty.
Rabbit hole.
I remember pretty early on playing Mario Sunshine on my GameCube. I remember that very specifically.
These aren't rabbit holes.
Huh?
These aren't rabbit holes.
No, but now we're going down a rabbit hole.
though. Exactly.
So it fits.
I think Eric's on Reddit right now. I'm not sure.
No, look for those Scorpion tweets.
Oh god. But yeah, no, I was looking for I was just looking at old videos of kids shows I used to watch, and I ended up looking for these the other day.
Do you know
Got
what's
'em.
like the best part though about like being the DM?
Hmm.
You can go down a rabbit hole and
And
just
it
keep
works. Yeah,
going,
yeah.
and it
It's like
works.
this is the entire
I found
collection.
them.
I had all of them.
Okay, what's your argument?
It was the best thing. Anyone out there who remembers the Video Buddy knows they had a great childhood.
December 16th, 2016. Can I get an actual timestamp on this?
Probably.
4:36 a.m.
Oh my god. And
That
then
explains
they're-
everything.
The very
So-
existence of scorpions prove that we live in a video game. Next tweet at 4:37 a.m. Susie, they have pincers and a venomous tail just in case you weren't paying attention. Next tweet at 4:39 a.m. Scorpions are creatures born from the lightest shade of nightmare that is allowed to exist in the real world. It is merely a taste of evil.
So after I found the Video Buddy thing, I was just going through my childhood, and I remembered this movie. I don't know if any of you know what this is.
Man, this topic was a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck. Kid.
It was a VHS tape about these kids that jumped in a coloring book.
Do you know what was a great movie as a kid? Balto.
No.
Fuck you. It was
Boring.
great. He's
Kenny,
a
you
wolf.
like Spirit.
I love Spirit.
Spirit is
Fuck
boring.
you, Spirit's boring.
Spirit's not boring. it's
Balto
awesome.
saves the children, I'm pretty
Balto
sure.
is way better than Spirit.
I'm pretty sure he saves the children. I don't really remember. All I remember is it was great. As a child.
Spirit's one of the best movies ever.
I should never go back to my own tweets.
No, you should not. Seen them pop up every other day when I go on Twitter. I'm just like, so he broke again. That's cool.
December 20th, 2016.
Uh
If the bear comes onto me, I ain't saying no.
huh.
What? What is the context? I need to
Don't
know.
No, it was you were playing a video. You were playing.
No, I was with EJ. We were talking about something.
I thought it was when you were playing.
A bear hitting on you?
I don't know.
Probably. So this spiraled.
You guys
Ooh,
want
yeah.
to know what my darkest secret is?
What?
I don't give a shit about anyone else's pets. Your dog and cat pictures bore me, and when I see your animals, I feel nothing.
I feel that.
That's his darkest secret.
Kitty, how does that make you feel?
I think I'm dying.
How does that make you feel?
Eric, I want you to look me right in the eye. Excuse you, sir.
Remember,
So, Katie, what's your tap?
yes, please. But remember, a normal person will tell you they're not in a cult.
Eric, are you
And
in
a person who's in a cult will tell you they're not in a cult.
It depends on what kind of cult they're in.
Trust me, a person who's in a
The
cult
Nine Horsemen.
is a person who's
I'm
in a
still
cult
saying
is
that.
gonna say they're not in the cult.
Still saying that was a fucking cult.
So, my topic. Role models. You know, we all have them. We all kind of grew up looking up to people or look
I
up to
saw the
people
movie
now.
Role Models.
Was it an Adam Sandler movie?
Was it an Adam Sandler movie?
I
I
have
will
no
check.
idea.
No.
I was just kind of curious, who you guys looked up to as a
No.
kid versus.
Yeah, it's Trevor's got the temple out. Who was in Role Models?
I'm trying to remember his name. It's Jason
Sudeikis.
Jason Bateman and Stifler.
Who?
Stifler? From American Pie. I don't remember the actor's name.
I've never seen American Pie.
Sean William Scott.
Yep.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Yo, I'm down for Paul Rudd.
And Jason Bateman, right?
No. No, he's not in it.
Yeah, that was the one where they were role modeling kids, and at the end they had a big LARP battle.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Isn't that Role Models?
Yeah, yeah.
That was Paul Rudd?
Dude,
Yeah,
Paul
Danny
Rudd's-
was Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's super.
Jason Bateman is not in this movie.
Okay.
Anyway, I wanted to know who your guys' role models were as a kid, and if they're the same now, if you've changed, if that changed you as a
Key
person growing
from
up.
Key and Peele is in this movie.
Key Michael Key.
Yeah. Key and Michael.
So,
So
let me
is
get
Louis
this
C.K.
out of the way real quick. I had a role model till about 12, and then I stopped. And then I realized, yeah, living my life the way they live their life isn't going to help me live my life. It's going to help me live their life.
Jane Lynch.
Well, it was my dad. Like, I know it's really cheesy, but it was my dad. And then I failed 6th grade.
Every guy at one point, his
Yeah.
role model was his dad.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think mine's ever been my mom. Like, I love my mom. I do.
No, yours has been Mark?
Cindy.
Oh.
Cindy first. But yeah, like, okay, outside of your family, like celebrities or people that you look up to.
Andrew Jackson.
Oh my god, Eric.
One of the most direct people.
He was.
Like, he didn't
mean-
take that bullshit.
He didn't give a fuck.
Like, if he had an issue with you,
He
you
was gonna
settled
tell
it
you.
in the front yard
With
of the
guns.
White House with guns.
Guns
And,
draw-
like,
Remember when the
guns-
guy shot him? Well, tried to shoot him, his
Didn't
gun
get it.
misfired, and then like he beat him with his cane.
Yep. Old Hickory.
Andrew Jackson.
He's the reason that the Democratic sign is a donkey.
I guess.
Someone called him a jackass. He's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna roll with that."
That's pretty awesome.
Dude, that's called
Not giving a fuck.
rolling with the punches.
What about you, Nick?
The meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
That's your role model.
That
Please.
was a guy who knew what he wanted
Oh my god.
and got it done.
He didn't know what he wanted. He kind of did that on accident.
Not-
Also, it's not a he. It was an inanimate object. It's a rock.
Katie, don't fall down that hole.
Katie, did you just assume?
Thank you, Travers.
Oh my god.
I was waiting to see someone else was gonna make that joke.
I was waiting for like him to do it, for Eric to do it. I was like fucking.
Well, I
nervous.
didn't want us to fall down the hole.
What about you, Travers? Role models.
We're okay. Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I want to assume Churchill for some reason?
No, Churchill
Bill
was never
Gates.
one. No,
Elon.
no, he's actually not one of my role models.
You
Just
think
your
he's-
god.
No,
No, he's just an insane person. That
I just
Travers
find
doesn't
it
know.
Elon
very
Musk is the
interesting.
Elon Musk is the goal, not the role model.
Like, Elon Musk is like, he's like, to me, he's just like a very interesting person.
He's
like-
he's a regular person gone rich, basically.
Not that, it's just the fact that like he has, like what he does with his money is very different.
Okay, that's fair.
Like Bill Gates puts his money into medicine.
Mhm.
Elon Musk says, "Fuck you, we're going to space." It's like
What
it's
happened?
interesting to like watch him,
Okay.
but like I wouldn't call him a role model. Like Arthur, I would say would be one because the code of chivalry,
Right.
you know, that whole thing.
You know, whatever.
Let's see. Most of, I just realized how only one of them is
Real.
yeah. Because
Who's
another
the-
one's Tywin Lannister.
Okay. Not
No, trust me, it's Tywin.
fuck.
Tyrion.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it's Tywin.
I would say Tyrion is significantly more reactive, and then proactive.
Tywin is like. So this is one thing that happened like in the history of the world. His father was a very lazy lord, so one of the lords under him grew very powerful. His father dies. He says, "What?" The lord says, "Why do I have to bow to you?" Tywin's like, "You want to go?" Tywin kills him, and his family, and his servants, and all of his men, and burns his castle. There's a song about it.
There's a song about it.
Jonathan Young did it.
Called
Really?
Burn Baby Burn.
No, the Reigns of Castamere.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that.
Yeah. Tywin. And the one real one, I guess, would be Caesar.
Ah, that's what it was. Caesar,
I
yep.
think that's a
We
very
were talking about that.
bad role model.
No,
Why?
it could be worse.
I would like to point out
I would have expected Alexander.
all of your role models is a king,
Conquerors.
an emperor, and some other form of royalty. I don't know who Tywin actually is.
A major lord.
A major lord.
Who's your role models?
But no, like, with Caesar, though, it's like, the reason I didn't choose Alexander, well, Alexander was, yes, very successful. His entire empire fell apart after his death.
But that's not up to his fault.
Yeah, I know,
Not
but
entirely.
Caesar set it up, like, the Roman Empire, so it didn't
Caesar
fall
set it up
apart
better.
after his death.
He set up the. Well,
He set up the system.
He set up the Senate. The Senate kept it together. Alexander was a man leading a people, not a group of individual
Congressional.
interest people.
Yeah. Like Caesar was able to set it up so it continued on after him. That's why Caesar over Alexander. Eric,
That's-
Rome stood for at least another 400 years.
But that actually doesn't matter for this situation. Rome
To him
surviving.
it does though.
No, Rome surviving doesn't mean that Caesar was good.
Oh no, I never said Caesar was good.
My point is, it all focused on Alexander. So without the head, the body dies.
Exactly.
That's to no fault of Alexander. He is simply the most important person. They all rely on him. In the same way that if the Senate wasn't there, were Caesar to die, Rome would collapse.
But like with
The difference is Senate.
yeah, like but the thing is like Caesar
PQR.
set up to allow it to continue. Alexander
Caesar thought
didn't
ahead.
care.
What I believe what he's trying to say is that he sees Caesar over Alexander because Caesar was like, I know things are gonna fall apart as soon as I'm gone. Let's make sure that doesn't happen quite yet.
He then had
If I'm understanding what you're saying
Yeah.
correctly. Okay.
then had Octavian to follow him. He was considered one of the good. And then after that, he kind of gives a shit for a bit. And then it goes good again.
Was Nero the shit?
Nero, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in one of the shits. Caligula was insane. He declared war on the sea.
He won.
I mean,
Technically.
You really can't lose against the sea.
Yes, you can. You can drown.
that's a very good
I would
point.
lose against the sea.
Because Eric can't.
Eric, this is why you need to learn how to
So we can fight the sea, Katie.
so we can fight the sea.
You can fight the sea from the beach.
Yeah.
Obviously.
As Caligula.
It's very easy to win against the sea. You just keep pushing land out more and more.
But then,
The sea's winning, Nick. It's taking the land.
yeah.
So we bring land from further inland out to the sea.
But then you've done it.
Nick.
Someone help me.
Nick. Venice is falling into the sea. The sea has won.
I'm
stand
aware.
by my belief.
Venice is modern day Atlantis.
Venice will be modern day Atlantis.
As someone who's always loved the idea of Atlantis and is very proud of their town and heritage, that makes me the happiest man alive.
But Atlantis wasn't Italian.
But Venice.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
I know, yeah.
So Nick, who are your role models?
I'm not that fucking stupid.
I never said you were.
You really just assumed I was.
I just said it. That Atlantis wasn't Italian.
So my role model's Walt Disney. I never said he was a good person, because he wasn't.
No, I'm not giving you a look for that. Just how fucking obvious it is.
Well, yeah, because like, of course, that man, he wasn't a good person, but he was smart.
Mines were just
you
as
not
obvious.
good.
There are no good people.
Eric, shut up.
No, there's only slightly less assholes.
Hey, shh.
Yeah,
There's good people in the world.
No,
but we
there
don't know
aren't.
that. Yes, there are.
Katie, are you a good person?
life is not about
I like
winning.
to try
It's
to.
about failing better.
No, you're not.
Put it this way: there's no good people. There's no evil
None of
people.
us are, Katie. None of us are.
Okay then. Also John Lasseter, but I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Pixar?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. CEO, founder of Pixar. Basically built
One
their
of.
company.
I
Steve Jobs was there as well.
But Steve Jobs kind of left. Well, joined later. John Lasseter's literally been there from the ground
no,
up.
I thought of a
He's the one who came up with the
completely
name.
different Laster.
Who are you thinking of?
Katie. There was a memorial to Steve Jobs in Toy Story 3. I'm pretty sure it was Toy Story 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most likely. I think so.
When did Steve
It
Jobs
was?
die?
It was.
It was either 2 or 3. Cause he wasn't.
It wasn't 2. I know it was much more recent.
Like 15, 16. I'm
Then
thinking,
it would have been no.
I'm thinking 15.
He died freshman year.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
2011. So what Pixar movie?
that was.
Hold
not
on.
Toy Story.
And what? No, I think that was Toy Story 3.
Pixar.
No, yeah, I think.
That's another line I should have started punching kids.
Huh.
Yeah.
The
For
Toy Story 3 line, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Shut up! 1999, bitches.
I was
And also
there
don't
for
forget
the
about
first
Spielberg.
one.
Those are great movies.
Spielberg was Pixar as well, right? Or was he DreamWorks?
DreamWorks. Because that's what the SKG is. Spielberg, Katzenberg, I forget the last name.
Gretchen.
It looks like it might have
It
been
was
Toy
a
Story
dude.
3.
Yeah, Michael Gretchen.
I feel like if
Katie.
I can't tell.
Was John Lasseter ever on the cover of Time with Buzz and Woody?
I think John Lasseter was in the cover.
That sounds so bad.
Also, that looks
With
that
Buzz
doesn't look
and
real.
Woody.
I don't know if that's real. I just saw it as
That
I was
doesn't
like,
look real because I'm pretty sure John Lasseter was on the cover of Time.
I-
Woody
But with
found
Buzz
a-
and Woody.
Probably because he created them.
I mean, I can get a Buzz and Woody. Just let me open up Mall Cosplays Facebook page again. He's so good looking.
That's good, Eric. Keep it to yourself.
No, he was on the cover.
Keep it
of
in your
Time.
pants.
But he was everywhere else with Buzz and Woody.
It is in my
There
pants,
you go.
but my
He was,
pants
he
are
was in the
open.
New York Times.
it was George Lucas that was in thing. That was with
also
Pixar.
in Pixar, yes. George
Yay.
Lucas is also
God
in
damn it! What movie was it that had fucking?
Did you look
So,
up just
Nick, what are
Steve
yours?
Jobs Pixar Memorial?
For some reason though, being like, you're not gonna find exactly what you want.
Oh, you know, we never do.
Fuck it, I'm just going to Pixar movies.
Yeah, John Lasseter. Cause like what he did to get that company going, like what to keep it alive, was basically like there was a time when Disney was like, you need to stop production and fire people, and he was just like, I'm not doing that. It's just not gonna happen. So like, shut up, and just ignore Disney for like 3 weeks while they changed the entirety of the first Toy Story movie, because it almost didn't happen. Like that man's perseverance and just dedication to like his craft and what he does is amazing to me. So
All right.
John
All
Lasseter.
right.
I think that's fair.
No, that's good. That's a good choice.
Anybody else? Eric, any others that you wanted to talk about?
But remember, I am a hopeless bastard, apparently.
All right, cool. Nick, any others?
Yeah, Nick didn't even like give
Yeah,
any
but
of
I
those.
was-
No,
trying to
I
get him
gave
to
a
talk.
stupid fucking joke answer.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
why I'm going
accepting
back
this.
to you.
Come on. What are your real ones?
Oh, yeah. Actual real life role models. I was still keeping the Meteor as one.
All right.
Knew what he wanted.
Be brave.
It was Brave?
Toy Story 3 came out 2010.
Yes.
Steve Jobs dies
Brave was
2011.
2012 though.
That's the point.
That
Okay,
was the
yeah.
closest one.
Yeah,
There
they
was
started
none
with-
in-
Katie, give me that.
No,
No.
I'm combing your child.
It was either
That's
Braves
a
or
real comb.
it was either Brave or Cars 2.
It might be Cars too.
I hope it isn't Cars
Hold
2
on.
because Cars 2 is shitty.
Because
Cars.
Cars movies are not. Pixar.
I still think the first one holds up.
First one's fine. It's
Ciao.
it's a fine movie. Like it's not.
Also, I never knew it was Owen Wilson
Yeah,
as
really.
Lightning McQueen. I never realized it until like last year.
Okay, so according to this one article, all 18 Pixar's movies ranked from worst to best. Guess what's number 18?
Cars.
Which one?
Two.
It was
Nope.
Cars 2.
One.
They're
Yes.
saying 3.
Huh?
This article is saying 3. Then Cars 2. Then Brave. I will fight you on that.
Hold on, what's happening?
Brave is 15?
16.
16.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
And then Monsters University. It's all 18 Pixar's movies according to this one article. Ranked from worst to best.
What's the worst?
Cars 3.
Cars 3, as was just stated, Katie.
I was
Listen.
I
All right,
was-
real quick, in order. Cars 3.
Uh-huh.
Cars 2.
Yeah.
Brave. Monsters University. A Bug's Life. Cars. The Good Dinosaur.
No.
Monsters Inc. at number 11.
What?
Up at 10. Ratatouille at 9. Finding Dory at 8. Inside
the
Out at
What
7.
is happening?
Toy Story 3 at 6. Incredibles at 5. Toy Story 2 at 4. Finding Nemo at 3. Toy Story at 2. WALL-E at 1.
No, excuse you. Fix that list.
WALL-E deserves in the top 10.
Yeah,
I'll give
not
WALL-E
1.
in the top 10, but WALL-E is not number 1.
No.
I like
Not even by a
Ratatouille more
little
than
bit.
Wally. I don't know why.
I'll give you that. I like Ratatouille more.
But we all agree, Inside Out fucking sucks, right?
I like
I
that.
deserve it in the top
not.
10.
I really didn't enjoy it that
I
much.
really did
It-
not. Like,
I found it a pretty boring movie. For
That's
the most
fair.
part.
I found it super heavy-handed.
That too.
Like,
I like
yeah,
it.
you're happy.
Also, Osmosis Joan did it first.
Osmosis Jones.
Except Osmosis Jones did something different.
It's
They
medical.
made a comedy.
Yeah.
Medical, not emotion.
Osmosis Jones was like the rest of the body.
Yeah.
She had the brain.
Let a
the
joke
brain.
be a joke,
No.
people.
Never.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Osmosis
I don't
Jones
know.
doesn't deserve
I
his
liked
like.
Inside Out. I think rewatching it, I rewatched it the other day, and I was like, it's not as good as I
A
thought. it
lot
was.
of movies when you rewatch them aren't as good. The
Um,
only movie recently that's been okay, no, there's been a few, but like the
Consistent one?
only movie like that's been consistently as good as it was the first time I saw it, Kingsman. I still love watching that movie, like going
it's
through
a fun
it.
movie.
I
that-
think Jumanji still holds up pretty well.
Jumanji's fun.
I'm going with like the newer things because Cap like Civil War. Once you watch that again, you start
Winter
hating
Soldier
it.
holds up, I think.
Winter Soldier does.
'Cause I think
A
Winter
little
Soldier-
bit.
Spy movie.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Because
it's
it's
because
spy
you
movie.
and Bar are such big
Exactly.
comic book guys. For me, I think it's still pretty good.
Nick.
It's just all I want from a superhero movie is just be able to sit down and enjoy it.
Nick.
That's fair.
All I want.
That's
Start thinking about how ridiculous that movie is.
Oh no, it's certainly absurd. And we were watching like the last 20 minutes of it the other night.
And how like
After D&D, you all made good sense, a lot of points. I don't care though.
It's fun.
I just want to be able to enjoy a
Hold on.
superhero movie.
As a mess as it was, you liked Suicide Squad, didn't you?
No.
Okay, cool.
God no, no. There was no enjoyment in that movie.
I did not have fun with that now.
Cool. That wasn't what my question was. Whatever.
do you know what also like starts to fall apart when you watch it a second time?
Every movie.
Wonder Woman. It starts to fall apart.
Shh. Let me have it, Travis.
Liberal.
Like it's still good, still starts to fall apart.
Let me pretend. Let me just keep it locked in my mind.
You start to fall apart as soon as you add logic to it.
Everything
Everything.
Les Mis.
except Godzilla.
What?
Les Mis. Phantom of the Opera. A lot of Hugh Jackman movies.
Jackman wasn't a fan of the opera.
I
He
know.
was.
I know.
No,
he
it
wasn't.
wasn't. He
No,
was
he
in
wasn't.
his though.
That was Gerard Butler.
Yes, it
A
I
lot of
don't
his
know.
movies too.
was.
But hey, Hugh
Anything-
Jackman started the circus.
But
With
hey,
Jack-
Zac
stop.
Efron.
I want to go see that. It looks so fun.
Hugh Jackman is in Night at the Museum 3.
I still haven't seen that.
He
And it's
is
great. Dude, who he plays in it?
Arthur.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, he plays Hugh Jackman in a play about Arthur. When Lancelot comes up to him with the spear or some bullshit, whatever the bullshit was from that movie.
That movie still has one of my favorite jokes, but I don't think I should say it out loud.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I'll say it off air because it's slightly racist.
It's not great.
It's a really, like, racist
It's
joke.
the one about Egypt.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I can now
No idea.
begin to think of which one it is. But my favorite part of Night at the Museum 3 was, what was the word? When Hugh Jackman was in it, and just like, Lancelot runs up, it's like, I'm Jack, and then Ben Stiller's character runs, it's like, it's Hugh Jackman.
That's awesome.
Nick, what's the topic?
Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget. I never got a chance to answer
True.
Katie's.
He never did say his
Never
role models.
actually-
I never got a fucking chance to.
So
We've
Nick,
given
Because
you
we-
multiple chances.
Oh yeah, but then we just stepped spiraling again.
Nick, who's
You
your role
never
model?
fought
Shut
back!
up. Who's your role model?
Oh no, because I just let it. I'm just gonna let it happen.
Nick, who's your role model?
We're gonna yell now.
I'm gonna go pick up a knife.
First blood.
I don't know how to open this. I have-
Katie.
are you going-
Nick, what's your
Anyway.
role model? Go, go, go. Katie, you're...
I'm not gonna accidentally stab
Sorry.
myself.
Anyway,
I said my two biggest ones. Everyone who's watched any of our content knows I'm a giant Ruby fan.
Okay.
Anyone that walks into my basement knows
You're a giant Ruby.
I'm a
fan.
giant Ruby fan.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Kate, you never really paid attention, so you wouldn't really know. Eric White, you can't be like that.
I'm like, I don't know exactly which one he's about to mention.
He's either giving me the kill me eyes or the fuck me eyes, and I don't know which.
It took so long to say the obvious. And I'm gonna guess your second one is Robin Williams because you said it before.
I was gonna put Robin Williams in my
No, I was gonna say Monty Ohm, without a doubt, because that,
I figured it was gonna be Monty.
yeah, that.
Once he said
Glorious-
Ruby, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Robbie.
Robbie?
Monty.
Robbie?
Yeah, his
Who's
name's
Robbie?
now? I don't know.
Robbie?
But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Monty. But he could come out of nowhere and say anyone else in that company.
I could have said, I could have easily said like Gray or Miles or anyone, because God knows they fucking deserve.
Is
Credit-
it bad my mind went to Bernie?
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah,
if I was gonna bring up like Bernie or Matt, I wouldn't have brought up specifically Ruby.
I
I would just done Rooster Teeth as a whole.
I guess Greg is one of my role models.
Okay.
Yeah, and recently, because I've been on a fucking Critical Role kick for God knows what, like a month now. Mercer, without a fucking doubt, Mercer. Is that man is glorious hair, glorious personality.
I'm sorry.
Just turned what was just him playing around with a couple friends into
Into a phenomena.
a phenomenon. Yeah, I don't. That was like career is not the right word. Like if you look, you can find a lot of articles saying Critical Role is been a big part of the board game renaissance that's been happening the past couple of years.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
board games are back on the upswing. Like a lot of articles say that. I haven't looked too much into it.
But a lot of articles are looking at it from a very narrow point of view.
That is also true.
Because the biggest thing,
I
the
forgot
biggest
about
reason for the
you.
upswing was Kickstarter.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's-
I totally forgot.
See, also
Hold on.
another big thing for it: Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Marvel made it
William
cool to be a nerd again.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of I've seen a few of those articles. I'm like, well, yes, it had its hand definitely,
Oh, without that.
but things like Marvel had much more of a hand in it. I think because they made it cool to be a nerd again and like superheroes and like your nerdy things, which then
Shut up.
leads into board games, things like that.
Look at it later.
I think he might have had more of like a hand in like
If you're interrupting.
making D&D a little cooler.
oh,
Like
yeah.
bringing
Without
bringing
doubt.
D&D from like that really nerdy thing up to like the
Oh.
whole it's just a nerdy thing.
Yeah.
He brought it from like it's the stereotypical nerd
You put it
look.
from the abyss to the ocean.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. To like where it's like nerd culture is becoming cool. Like
Well, nerd culture is just becoming cool because of superhero movies. Literally that. Superhero movies, Star Wars, this new Star Trek movies,
Okay.
they're all
bringing it back.
is the word normalizing the right word?
It'd be the
Because it seems like it. They're
Yes.
like normalizing nerd
because
culture.
it just normal. It's just bringing it to the more popular culture. That's pretty much it.
Because like when let's say Pokemon Go as well.
Yeah.
Like when Pokemon first came out, nerd, all like, okay, kids don't count because
They
they
can't.
were expected to. But like, if a middle schooler, let's say, was playing Pokemon, they get made fun of.
Right.
Yep.
right.
But
And
now
Yep.
Everyone's playing.
it's
Fucking bastards.
starting to get more like normalized and
Oh no, kid! There's a nerdy Pokemon kid that got made fun of on a constant basis in middle school.
that's because you made it known.
Yeah, because I didn't.
The only time I ever played was with you guys in middle school. I played twice. I got my ass kicked every time.
Did you really? Oh wait, in the game.
With them,
I
yeah.
thought you meant like some
No,
game about, like,
no,
kicked your
no.
ass
With
or
them, I played because I was. Since, in all fairness, I only ever played for fun. I never EV trained or IV trained or
Oh,
any of that bullshit.
No, I don't fucking care about that. But then we have Hom and Steve, who.
It was Steve and Marshall
Oh yeah, I
who
forgot.
did it,
I forget about.
and they
him.
were on the other side.
Travis is about to lose his mind.
Yeah. Fighting against Steve when he was really into Pokemon training was not fun.
No,
Because you didn't stand a fucking chance.
there's no fun There wasn't a lot to be fun in Steve's life. There still isn't.
I can't comment on that.
Yes, you can, Giddy. He has to be home by 10.
He's 20 years old. As of 2 days ago, he's 20 years old. And he still has to be home by 10.
I forgot. Wait, no! No. Isn't he the 10th?
Jen is the 10th. Trust me, I learned very hard, very
He
quickly
calls me
when
and he's
Steve's
like-
party was.
He was like, remember I told you Steve's party was next Saturday? I was like, yeah. And he's like, it's today. Can you come? And I was like, no.
But do you know what that means, Nick?
What?
I was right.
You
You're
were
a
right.
bad friend.
But here's the thing. He told everyone else July 1st. He told me next Saturday.
That's the Saturday.
On the Sunday.
The next Saturday that's in the lineup is next Saturday. That's how that works.
Not.
That's why I hate
We've had this discussion. I'm not having it again on the podcast.
But Nick, that's why when somebody says next Saturday, you would say July 8th, and then he'd be like, no, July 1st.
No, because usually Steve will tell me if we want to do something in the coming week, it will tell me this Saturday or this Tuesday. He's always ever fucking done that, except this one goddamn time.
I didn't even get an invite.
No, he also knows you usually work weekends, so. I tried texting Bar to see if he was a freaking motherfucker. Never got back to me.
So whose topic's next? Nick, what's your topic?
All right, so if you guys can kill yourself anyway. No. One secret, one mystery, one thing you always want to know. Could be about anything.
So pretty much asked the universe a question.
Yeah.
But only one.
Only one. You get an immediate answer. You know it.
And it's the truth.
It's the truth.
So the universe isn't going to be like, I'm going to lie to this bitch.
No.
Didn't I ask something like this before, but it was like red light, green light?
No, Nick asked me similar question on my interview.
Huh.
No, it was going to be one of the original questions, like switched to something else.
What did I answer to at the interview?
I know, because I switched that question to, would you want to live in a world where everyday life's a musical?
Oh, that's right. Because the answer was yes.
Yeah.
If I could only know one thing.
I want to know if Bigfoot's real.
That is your question to the universe.
You know
Trevor,
anything.
Some people have different standards.
Yes, that's my question to the universe.
Let me guess, you want to know what was the beginning?
No. My thinking was like, but I don't want to ask the question of, are we in this?
alone?
Like, no, are we in a simulation?
Oh my
Because if I
God.
get back a yes, I'm not gonna want to do shit. Because I'm like, we're just in a simulation. Fuck you, overlords.
Fuck you, Overlord.
I ain't doing your bullshit.
Yeah, but maybe you're sim number W3.
Exactly.
Those.
But then that doesn't matter to you. You don't matter to them, so
But it could be a
fucking over the
simulation.
overlord
It
is
could
the
also-
same as
But
SimCity.
Travis, by estimate, you also don't know if we're a simulation that's just left to run on its own, because then your choices are still yours.
Are they?
Yes.
That-
Are
point,
you
if-
sure?
if you
Are
leave-
you sure we aren't just in a Sims game?
That's what I'm saying. If you leave the Sims alone and they start doing stuff, they're still doing stuff of their own fruition, quote unquote. It's still
But
them.
stuff they're programmed to do
Stuff
when
that's
left
programmed
alone.
in their minds to be able to do. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they're going to do it no matter what.
But they're set.
That's why every
But that
Sims
also
game is
means there's
different.
a set routine and predetermined factors to do it. Even if it's
But that's just
even
called
it's
fate.
even if it's roll 5 dice, you got 20. All right, what's 20 on the list of possible options to do?
Right.
That's still predetermined stuff you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
But you have choice.
No, you don't.
Fine.
It's
You
all.
have
You have
illusion
the
of choice.
yeah, you have the illusion of choice.
I'm okay
Which
with
is
that.
the same as choice.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. Like I'm
Can-
fine
Nick,
with
are you free?
I like to
I don't know.
Exactly.
think
You
so.
have the illusion of free, so you must believe you're
That's why
free.
I don't want to I don't want to ask you
So
a
are
question.
you free? Yes.
Ignorance is bliss. Listen.
See, but I don't like. But just like my personality is like, I don't
That-
like being ignorant
That's
at things.
fair,
So
but
it's like,
there are certain things that I feel like should remain a mystery. Like, if we're a simulator, we shouldn't know that.
My simple.
We don't need that
question-
power.
But also
Is
though,
Bigfoot real?
if I found out we're in a simulation, my mind might either go, well, nothing matters, or I need to get out of this simulation because they could turn it off at any
But then
minute.
you just go, and then to everyone else, you just went insane.
Then you.
But then I become Skynet in their world, and then
But that's also based on.
You're thinking you don't just become a calculator.
You're thinking you've not just.
but
Lucy.
with how powerful the simulation would be, calculator wouldn't make sense.
Okay, so you'd be Lucy
No.
from that movie. What's her name?
That movie Lucy
No,
Yeah, that-
Katie.
Scarlett Johansson?
Katie,
That's
think of
what
it like
it
this.
and Minsick Troy.
I don't know who that is.
No, Katie, the way of thinking of it, it's like, imagine if, like, we found out we're in a simulation. All the governments of the world unite to take back the simulation.
But then.
And then
But
we
then-
destroy...
But okay, fine.
If
alright,
we're a simulation, they do have ultimate control.
okay. No,
But
no,
if we
hold
start
on.
spreading out to other
Hold on.
things,
But
they
then
can't turn us
how,
off.
if we are not as part of that? Let me try this again. If you put 4 plus 4 into a calculator,
Yes.
is that 4 going to write down Shakespeare
No.
on a Word document?
No.
That's my point. We are the 4.
I was going with a different.
Well, if you set it to a macro, it could.
Here's.
My
the
thing
thing.
is like,
I'd really like to
Travis.
see 4 write down Hamlet.
it's like
Travis.
if we though are artificial intelligence.
Okay.
That's the thing though. We could be AI.
But here's we're a simulation.
Yeah.
We rise up. They're gone. Now what?
We become Skynet.
And that
We
helps
take over the
anyone
other
how-
simulations. We grow in
Well,
power.
That's A, also assuming that there's other simulations, and B, assuming that this wasn't just a miraculous chance.
What?
What kind of simulation do you people think we're in?
We're just Sims.
Are we a game of The Sims?
That's what I always
Or are
think.
we ants in a box?
My thinking is ants in a box.
I was
So
going
you're
with
thinking that we are all living things in a box, in a jar, Superman is looking down in.
Close. Like my thinking is
Are
like
we an ant farm or are we
a
The
computer
Sims?
program, yeah. I was going with a computer program.
be like a computer program with a
Computer
specific. They're probably trying to find out an answer to a question. Example: if we were, let's say,
We're Ultimate Battle Simulator. Just a very long game
I don't think
of
we-
Ultimate Battle Simulator.
Don't do that.
No, I wasn't sure.
Bad Katie.
like it could be just like the machines have already risen up. They make a simulation to torture us several million times because that's their version of justice.
I'm just gonna,
Who knows?
I'm just, I don't understand anything that's happening. I just want to know if Bigfoot's real. This is why you don't ask big questions. Because then you get
Because
a whole
Travers
other reality.
ruins it!
no,
I know.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're given that opportunity, and you're like, I can have any question answered in the world. I can have any question answered in the world. And you want to ask a big question, that opens up so many more questions you need to ask. Is Bigfoot real? Yes. Cool. That's it. I'm done.
If-
all I need
but
to
then
know.
you're gonna ask
Where did he
yourself,
come from?
What else? Is
What?
real?
What does he?
No, I don't
No,
care.
where
I
did
don't
he-
care
where-
anything else.
okay,
I
Katie,
just want to know if Bigfoot's
Let me
real.
explain something about humans. They're curious. It's kind of our fault.
Yeah, you might not think of anything automatically asked, but eventually you'll want to know, where did he come from?
Are
What does he eat?
chupacabras real?
Is there more Bigfoots? What other legendary creatures are real? Is Nessie real?
I hope
But
not.
my point is. That was such a. I hope not. Like,
I really hope Nessie ain't real.
Why?
Because that way we can get rid of Plessy from Super Mario World 3D.
Oh my god, stop. Plus, he's fine.
No.
But okay,
I'm gonna show you guys a
my
video.
my
later.
question would be to the universe. What day will be the end of man?
I don't want to know that either.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to know that.
Because then we.
What if it's tomorrow?
Yeah, if you get tomorrow or you get 3 billion years of heat death.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna
Well, 3
change.
billion years to heat death.
Not to mention.
Neither question,
If you
neither
check-
answer is going to matter for the next 2 minutes.
Not to mention, if you let's say you find out you have a specific number of days. It's 5 months from now.
Okay.
You try to tell someone.
Katie, if I find out 5 months from now all of mankind's pretty much gonna end,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna tell people. I'm just gonna live my life like literally there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
You will 3 days later.
What? Tell someone?
No, you will live your life like there's no tomorrow 2 or 3 days later.
You'll be in shock and like
You will
denial
be
for a bit.
fucked. You will have gotten the cancer diagnosis and been like, I have cancer.
Fuck everything.
Next day, I have fucking cancer. Next day, yep, I got cancer. Let's go.
Let's go skydiving.
Party!
Let's spend all my money. 'Cause nothing matters.
I just want to know. This is a very serious question, so don't spike this one like every other question. Chicken or egg?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Because if
Okay.
because then that can if I can get a definitive answer to that,
Mhm.
then I get to run around yelling at chickens.
Technically, wouldn't it be the chicken because of evolution?
Yeah, wouldn't it have been like slowly over time? It just
Right? It'd be the
evolved into the
chicken.
modern day chicken.
The
I
problem.
think I care enough about this question.
The problem is. So the reason the question is asked is, which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Right.
A chicken would have to come from a chicken egg.
Not. at the
But I mean, what, like,
beginning.
couldn't it?
That's
it's like
why
how,
the
like,
question's
we
asked.
slowly changed
Yeah,
over
I'm saying,
time.
doesn't evolution just kind of solve
Wouldn't
that
where the
question?
chicken originally came, the creature the chicken originally evolved from, just slowly have done so.
Turned into a chicken.
Yeah.
But
Okay, fine. So then the egg came first because someone laid an egg that laid an egg that laid an egg that laid an egg, and billions of years later we have a chicken. So did the egg?
are you sure?
Yes.
That's
Positive.
how I would
Because
think
then
that
it
would
isn't
work.
a chicken egg.
But eventually it became a chicken egg because something. You lay an egg, a reptile comes out. We're gonna start with that because chickens are close to reptiles, kind of. You go and billions and billions and billions of years, you eventually get something closer to a chicken. That lays an egg that becomes a chicken. The egg came first.
So, is what the egg is dependent on what it came out of, or what comes out of it?
What comes
Exact-
out of it?
I don't. It depends on how you.
Yeah, that would be personal based, I guess.
Because then if you
Well,
say.
no, because then that will solve that whole thing just between you two.
Well, since
Is it a
it's
chicken
both.
egg because is it a chicken egg because the chicken laid it, or is it a chicken egg because the chicken came out of the egg?
I said chicken came out of the egg.
But if
Yeah.
evolution states that the next step is chicken came out of that egg that came out of not chicken.
But the chicken still came out of an egg.
But
I
is
don't
that
care
the
what
chicken
leaf.
egg or is that
Eric, I could lay a
Pre-chicken
chicken
egg.
egg and still be a chicken
I will
egg.
cut your nipples off.
Jesus.
Travis, what's your topic?
Oh my God, Eric.
Did we ever get Nick's question to the universe?
No, because he doesn't interrupt or stop us ever.
Cause I
So
just
what's
sit
the
back and enjoy.
What's your question before I take a lap?
Before you cut my nipples off.
He can't have this now.
My question was just
Why
very
would Eric cut my
simple.
nipples off?
Mine was just gonna be if God's real.
Oh my god.
No. Oh, that's
Hold
a,
on, that's a
that's a
big
good
thing,
genie
'cause it depends
question.
on what god.
I will ask if is God real, and I will
you
get
only
an
get
answer.
one question.
You will get
if you
an
get
answer.
yes,
Pause.
there's an
Let me.
infinite amount of gods.
You ask if God is real. Let's say you are me from a more or less Christian background.
Yeah.
Yes, God is real. That does not mean Yahweh is real.
No.
That does not necessarily mean that. Who's the big boy in Egypt?
Allah.
Is that Osiris?
Oh.
In Egyptian, I believe it's Osiris. Yes.
Osiris. Or it could just mean, for all I know, Buddha might actually be God.
It might be the
Yeah.
devil people eater. Like,
Like
there
that.
could.
Like that is one of. That's actually
Even-
one of my legit fears in life.
See, the thing is though, it's, if you say is
Getting towards the gate, when I die, I learned that everything was wrong.
it's a different god than what you understand.
but
Okay.
like
That's
if,
why I don't like.
It's just a beagle.
Yeah, it could just be a beagle playing with all the things in. The joke was the Silent Hill 2 secret ending.
but it's if you say is God real, by just the context you'd be able to assume that
See,
Big G God is what you're talking about.
But
But
you see,
they
my-
still
my-
call them the gods.
my
They
thing
still-
is,
God.
I believe in
don't-
a god. A god.
my thing is,
A god would just be a
my
celestial
thing
being.
is, I really
A god is
don't
what's higher
care
than us.
which one is real. Just the fact knowing, holy shit, there actually is a
How to
higher
answer?
power.
How to ask that question and figure out which God is real? Which God is real?
It's
That's about yeah.
Because
All of
if
them.
you're
Oh.
if it's like if they say Odin, then it would be safe to assume Thor,
Thor,
Loki.
all
Hey.
them.
Yeah, that's. I would
Which
consider that a safe
Gods are real, because then you might get Odin, Thor,
They're all considered,
Loki.
yep.
make through that list.
You go through that list, and then Zeus, Hades, and also then Jupiter.
It's like,
Zero.
you heard about any gods you've heard about? They're real. It's like oh,
Oh, fuck.
If I
Then it'd be like, how do you live your life? Because Vikings, it's like, kill everything and fight with honor.
But
No rape. That's not allowed. Rape isn't allowed.
Good.
Unless it's pillaging.
if I found
And
a
then it's okay.
lamp, if I
it's
found-
never okay, Travers.
Travis, I
It's never
need you to
okay.
never do
In
that
Viking culture,
there you go.
it was
Viking
okay.
cul-
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for the context.
The context was already assumed was that we were talking about Viking culture. 'cause the-
Yep. You never nowadays, Travers. You never assume. You always you always have to lay the context. You never assume anymore.
Eric, you're going to say something?
If I had a magical lamp with a genie in it, I think I'd only use 2 wishes.
Which two?
Wish number 1, don't fuck with me.
I wish you wouldn't fuck with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wish that, including this wish, you don't fuck with.
Okay.
None of my wishes. And the second one would be the powers of a genie without the price.
Okay.
Okay.
Because then I don't need the third wish when I
You
grant
could
my
wish
own
the
wishes.
genie free.
I don't need it, is my point. I never said I wasn't going to use it.
True.
I simply
would you
said I
use it
wouldn't
for?
need it.
So what, the
Whatever I need
powers
at
of
the
a
moment.
genie, you can just grant
Powers of
any of your
genie
wishes.
without the price.
Okay,
I want
real
a
quick,
glass
real
of
quick.
water.
If
A Coke.
I wish wishing for more wishes wasn't against the rules.
Well, that depends on
But
what
then-
genie you're going by.
But then that could mean you just have to find the other.
real quick,
We're saving genies for another day.
real quick though, just on this genie question, real quick. I use my 3 wishes. I have the lamp. Rub it again. Can I get 3 more wishes?
I'm assuming it's like the Dragon Balls. When you use them, they kind of just rocket somewhere else.
I assumed they always like disappeared from your presence.
From what I was understood, it's
You wish to
it's
be
like
mayor of
facial
everything.
recognition or some
You
shit.
wish for a giant
There's like,
sandwich.
you
wish
motherfucker, no, like you got your 3 earlier, just back in the lamp,
I always assumed that like once
like some magic mumbo jumbo.
if
Not-
I would annoy the genie into giving me more wishes.
see when
But
I
they
was-
might not be able to. That's the thing. Like you,
Well,
through
then
some
I'd use-
magic mumbo jumbo.
Well, fine then. I'd
You
use the
use-
genie to find more genies.
Give me a genie radar.
the
like,
genie.
We're
listen,
seriously
I'm
talking
the
about
only
like the
one.
Dragon Balls now.
I'm going to. If you help me find more genies, I will use one of those wishes to set you free.
Are you sure to keep using that for the genies?
I wish all genies were free.
But,
But then
then,
chaos will
what if
come
they
in the world.
don't have powers?
Doesn't matter. That's my third wish. I already
What if
have
they
all
keep
the power
their?
I need.
What
I'm
if they
not being
keep
fucked
their?
with.
But-
what if
then
they
you
keep?
you'd be considered a genie.
What if they
like,
keep
I have
all
all
their
the
power
powers,
and they just
none of the
lay
cost.
waste to humanity?
that's
Well, I have
It's
all
like
the powers
we've
of a
been-
genie, but none of the cost.
no,
You
but
could
like,
undo his wish
That's true.
at any moment.
I
That'd
wish
be
I never
pretty
voiced
awesome.
that.
If I could.
every other day you're back enslaved.
So, Eric, if we wanted to get a wish from you, would we have to rub you?
That's a rubber stomach.
Just rub your stomach?
One offering.
Pizza,
But none of you know it.
soda.
Nope.
J-Lo.
None of you will ever forget this offering.
Tortellini. Love.
Nope. Travis, it's a topic.
Guilty pleasures.
You want to try that again without your fucking mouth full?
Mm-hmm. Guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Can't do with my knife.
No, everyone has one.
You don't even know that.
Okay. Everyone has one? Not really.
Most people have one.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
all a state of mind. Because a good person like me, there are no guilty pleasures. Unless they're illegal, in which you're guilty because you're a fucking criminal.
The offering's a penny.
No.
Damn it. We'll be thinking about that for the rest of the night.
Have fun.
Problem is, he says none of us are going to figure it out, so I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I went for the penny, like the thing he hates the most.
See, that's curiosity, Katie.
That was like 3 topics ago.
Something stupid like
Or
toilet
two.
paper or something.
Don't worry about it yet. Right now.
No, I'm going. I'm gonna
anyway,
have to
guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures.
Katie, you got one?
figure out Eric's offering.
That's not a guilty pleasure. That's a
though.
quest
It is
in
now.
life.
Yeah.
It is now.
Really bad period dramas. Like, I like period dramas, but, like, the worse they are, the better. Because it's just awful.
You mean like Rain? That sort of deal?
No. Because I legitimately think Rain's a good show. I'm talking, like... Okay, there's...
Soap operas?
No.
Novelas?
No. Amazon Prime is doing all their, like, Prime TV stuff lately. They had a show called Dr. Thorne. It's a really bad show. There's, like, 6 episodes. I love it. I love it. It's so bad. It's great.
Okay, so your guilty pleasure is bad TV.
Yes, bad TV. Like, garbage. moments.
Katie, I'm right there with you. Really bad Netflix sitcoms.
No, I haven't been able to get a lot of the Netflix
Like-
stuff unless it's, like, good. Like, I also haven't had a problem with a lot of the Netflix stuff that I watch.
Fuller House.
The porn parody without the porn.
Porn Very David. And the remake of an older show.
Arrested Development.
No, it was another Netflix original.
Did it just come out?
Within the year.
So I'm like, I know Netflix did another season of Arrested Development.
It was.
It has, I think, Michael Cera in it.
This Life is Mine.
I have no idea. But yeah, like, bad TV. Like, I want to make you all sit down and watch, like, an episode of CS Dress.
No.
I need you to understand how
no.
funny
Katie,
it
I
is.
will watch an episode if you can find it.
If I can find it.
Yes, but you have to figure out exactly which episode I want to see. I'm
Is
not
it
gonna
the
let you
episode
know.
with Lindsay?
Is it? I don't know.
Because Lindsay was on CS
I know she
Dress.
was.
I bet I could find that episode.
Probably very easily.
Lindsay DeFranco CS Dress.
Pretty much. But anyway,
Somebody from Rooster Teeth was on there too. Yeah, Storage Wars. Have you guys watched Storage Wars?
is that the one where they bid on...
Storage units? Yes, I
I've
love
watched
it.
that.
It's so fun. Pawn Stars, Tanked.
Pawn
Shark
Stars I
Tank.
liked.
Tank is
then
not good.
I was just like,
Tank is.
this is kind of now, like, boring.
Have you guys watched Shark Tank?
Yes, I've seen Shark Tank.
Shark Tank is amazing. It might be one of my favorite TV shows. I will hands down put that there,
Huh.
and I'm really not ashamed. Like it's so
How
fun.
is that guilty though?
Oh, because I know it's not.
One day at a time. Oh, that's what it
The
was. One day at a
Netflix
time.
one about the Spanish family.
Yep.
If you said those words, I probably would have yelled it out.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. I think I heard about it. I just
it
don't
was
know.
I didn't think it was absolutely terrible. It definitely got better towards the latter half of the season.
Mhm.
It still just wasn't good. Like it was, it got me to chuckle. It,
It
was,
was
a lot. Not even that. It was a lot better than Fuller House, which is not hard to do.
I was upset that I didn't like Fuller House.
You were upset you didn't like Fuller House?
I was upset that it wasn't good. To me, at least.
But
But I understand that it's the same exact
Full
show.
House is
I know.
good.
I know. Like Full House is it's not a good show, you guys. Like it's very corny.
No TV's good.
Very predictable. I wouldn't say that.
I would.
I think there is some really good TV out there.
No
I think it's-
sitcoms. The more you watch and the more you enjoy them.
There you go.
Friends.
I'll give
Really, Nick. If
No. Friends is background noise to me at this point. It's,
exactly, it's like there's not many shows like the more you watch, the more you enjoy. Because like the only one like it's like for me though it's like there's no show I have like the urge to just go back and
rewatch.
it's like even though I like Jessica Jones on Netflix, I
We're not
don't
gonna
want
watch it
to.
again.
I don't want to watch it again.
Well,
I
I think
already-
that's because TV. I would say.
I already know. It's like even like my thing like I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through and like binge all Game of Thrones before like this next season comes out.
Well, okay. So I think that I don't want to sound really stupid, but I feel like TV's gotten. I want to say like more complicated. Do you know what I mean? Like with the plot and with. Okay.
But like,
Look at a '90s TV show.
okay.
You got Friends. You got Seinfeld. You got your
You
basic.
got NYPD Blue. You got.
Right. You got your basic TV, kind of. It's fun. I think TV nowadays is fun, but I think it's a different kind. I think it's a lot of it's a I know what I'm trying to say. I just don't know how to.
How does it say it? The way it came together in your head.
Basically, I think TV's getting too complicated.
I was gonna go with
Yeah,
I think we
then
have
ex-
Complicated
Expand.
plot, like
my
okay.
thinking is
Jessica Jones.
okay.
Yeah, it's about a detective.
That TV show, or like that kind of TV show, like Daredevil. That's a good journey. You have to put like time into that. I think, if you understand what I'm trying.
But you're comparing a sitcom to a serial drama.
I'm trying to compare TV shows now and then. Like
Then you have
Friends
to
is
compare
back.
similar shows.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
you're
So
still doing
compare
apples and
Friends
oranges.
to How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I think we're not getting enough of that kind of show anymore.
Sitcoms?
Yes.
No.
We have a ton of sitcoms
More.
now.
My
Sitcoms
thinking
will
is,
never
like,
end.
So
Sitcoms
I'm
were
gonna,
in
like-
the beginning when the Barbarians existed.
I'm gonna like
Ask Dave.
take a quick like
Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
I'm gonna like take a quick what's the
Detour?
word? More or less. But so how I imagined it, like when you said things were getting too complicated, like since so when I'm gonna use the 60s as an example, there was a lot of shit that was dark in the world. Threats of atomic annihilation, blah blah
Mhm.
blah blah blah. So you had Batman.
Yeah.
The show with Adam West. And it was really campy, it was really corny, it was fun.
Right.
Jump forward to now. Let's look at Arrow. Pretty much CW's Batman. Because they're similar enough to
Mhm.
compare. You can compare the two.
Yeah.
That show is dark. It is brooding.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Yeah, because there's too much happiness in the world and we need to kill it.
But
Exactly.
then
The
that is
Soviet
that's-
Union.
Mm,
Is it because we don't have a big threat right now other than terrorism? Like, in
Other
the
than
60s,
terrorism.
we had the
Yeah.
Soviet Union
there
was our
was
threat.
there was a national. Yeah.
We don't have.
But that's the simple problem of different generation.
Yeah.
Like, Arrow is made to appeal to us
Well,
in this room.
That's what I'm trying
Mind
to
you,
say.
it's on the CW. It's about a hot guy
He is
with
hot.
a dark past. Everyone he loves dies.
I'm saying.
Everything he cares about gets hurt. It's the narrative we've been force fed since
That's what I'm saying.
Buffy.
I think TV's gotten. I feel like I don't have as much fun with TV anymore. That's why I like movies more. I feel like for a majority, your shows like Game of Thrones, your shows like Arrow, your shows like that kind of thing it's very dark. It takes a lot.
So
of,
your bigger shows now are darker than the bigger shows in...
I think that yeah.
I get that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
There's
Like I feel like we
'Cause
don't, we don't have
there's
like,
not too many
edgy
there's not too many
become
shows
thing.
you can just turn your brain off and watch.
and
is
just
what
enjoy.
you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that might be harmful to TV. I think
feel
that's
like right
why
there the argument is taste.
Yeah.
that might be also true.
Like,
Like, it's-
you
look
look
at
like
my-
dark and edgy, but my mom and I, when Arrow came out, we ate that shit up.
Oh.
Right.
Like, I loved Green Arrow before that. He's absolutely batshit insane. I love it. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he bites an apple and shoots it with an arrow. Who does that?
Also,
You
the
don't like
boxing
ET?
glove arrow.
Huh?
Boxing glove arrow.
Like,
I get that it might be taste. I don't know.
Like
But this is also just my opinion.
I feel like your argument right now is caught somewhere between taste and generational.
Probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah, look.
I think
look
your
at
argument is a lot closer to your taste haven't moved with the generation.
Okay.
But
look at my stance on a lot of modern TV show animation. The quality overall for look like a lot of Cartoon Network shows nowadays. Quality overall, the animation has improved leaps and bounds even
Yeah.
from 10 years ago.
Well, that's just
The
technology
actual
moving
style,
forward.
in my opinion, has gone down.
But that's also, I think that's nostalgia.
Because it's a lot more simpler designs, a lot more basic shapes. If you look at a lot of shows, a lot of especially Cartoon Network shows nowadays, a lot more simpler designs.
than like even like 2004, 2005 when Teen Titans.
I have a feeling.
big show.
I have a
That
feeling
was a
that
hyper
like
stylized,
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
purposely trying to do a different style.
That's my thing.
Now
That's,
would
that's
now
what I'm
the
saying.
current Cartoon Network running shows are all purposely trying to do the same style because they're proving money.
Yeah.
also
Grandpa sells gangbusters.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
something
saying.
like something that might have pushed things towards a simpler style. South Park.
Yeah.
It pushed.
Yeah, South Park proved you can have a very successful animated show
Well,
With a
come
Yeah,
out
bunch of free hand
come out
sandwiches.
weekly on Dick
Simple
all
style.
budget.
Yeah.
Just keep it very simple and for like I said, there's some shows that do it really well, but
Also though,
personally I prefer a style like guess what, like anime or even like Avatar, Korra, Teen Titans, where it's a bit more realistic, it's a bit darker.
See, I think I'm arguing against that. I want,
But
especially in
I-
an animated show, I want something that's. If it's animated, that means you have the power to literally do anything. This is where I'm coming from. I was like, an animated show, I can make a tree talk, and that's awesome. Like,
You do that in live action now with CGI.
well, yeah, but
CGI is
CGI 's
expensive.
Very
expensive. If you're
Very.
trying to do an Adventure
cheaper.
Time style show, like, I don't have a problem with that.
That's why you don't put it there.
That's why you turn on silent.
Do not disturb mode.
I don't know what that is.
The moon.
Yeah.
When you pull
But
it
yeah,
from the
I
computer.
think animation. I don't know. In my opinion, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, we're at an hour 16.
Wasn't this based off Guilty Pleasures?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like now we're talking about how everything is dark.
Well, yeah. I don't know if that's.
Welcome
to
to the
me, I don't think
progression
that's
of time.
fun.
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
Katie
going
wants
to-
fun.
I'm
well,
going to
is
TV
that-
for an escape from
we have
reality.
animation
I don't
and-
need to see. I know the world's dark.
With animation
I think
and live
that's-
action brought up, if you really think about it, they've kind of mirrored each other. So
Oh,
remember,
no,
like
yeah.
90s animation became much darker, much grittier. Look at Batman Beyond.
Yeah, 90s animation.
Early 2000s,
dark
even
as fuck.
Static Shock went some.
I don't know what that is.
We'll
Well
get into
educated
this later.
There was real quick.
Remember
Remember
Cal got drunk?
one episode
Oh yeah.
We watched
where Static Shock's Richie, Jimmy, whatever.
I don't remember.
The nerdy
Gizmo.
kid, he
Yeah,
got shot because a kid brought a gun to school because he took it from his dad, and that was a whole big thing on gun violence.
But also, remember what Static Shock was about.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah,
But
it's-
nowadays a lot more animated shows are much more lighthearted. Teen Titans to Teen Titans Go, while a lot more
Appealing.
live action stuff has gotten a lot darker, a lot grittier. Look at a lot of Marvel stuff. Even as someone who's watched NCIS backwards and forwards, even some of the NCIS's stuff, it's a military crime, always dealt with a lot of real stuff. Even that has gotten progressively a bit more darker, especially with dealing with individual characters.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
show that's been on now for fucking 12 years now.
Yeah.
Supernatural
Yeah.
gets dark. It's only gotten darker.
Yeah.
Both figuratively and literally, because I'm pretty sure they're at night. The camera is just getting darker for them.
Yeah. Which for long-running shows, it only
Only
makes
things dark
sense to increase the stakes, increase the drama as the show goes
How
on.
do you increase the stakes above God's sister wanting to destroy the earth? I don't know. I haven't watched the newest season.
Nick, what do you think
What
happens
was
in Supernatural?
I
They've
they-
literally been
they
to hell
hunt-
like 6 times.
they hunt supernatural stuff. I don't.
See,
That's
that's
how
the
it
first
started.
season. After that, we get God.
Genocide. That what came after. Complete monster genocide. Complete.
That's what Men of Letters is about.
That's what Metal Letters is about. They're trying to purify America.
That's. I mean, monsters are shitheads, but holy shit. Also, like,
Anyway,
Jesus.
I had to say my guilty pleasure.
You never said it!
No, I did. Like I
none
said,
of us
shitty
ever did.
Netflix
Oh,
sitcoms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
They're the
That's-
only
that-
two that ever said it. Hey,
Yeah.
Eric, what's yours?
Remember, I don't have
Oh,
it.
yeah, he doesn't have it.
Travis,
Travis,
what's
what's yours?
Like, they're simply pleasures to me.
Mine's are,
Dirty pleasures.
Not every pleasure is dirty.
Some of yours, some of them can be.
Mhm.
Travis, guilty pleasures.
Let's see. Easily Taylor Swift, because,
Fuck yes, Taylor
No goat there.
Swift. I love her so much.
Was that? I don't know. Would that really count as a guilty pleasure?
For him, it would be.
Really? I thought it was like she's such a mainstream pop star.
But that's
Nick,
not what's causing
Nick,
guilt.
Nick. I'm not talking new Taylor.
He's talking like
It's
2000.
love story.
I'm talking like love story Taylor Swift, like when she was like
She was
I-
country.
cut
Fucking
like
love her.
like
Her old Taylor.
No, I always assumed she was just like big name was
But
perfectly okay for anyone.
Taylor Swift was always big name, like among a female audience.
I
Okay.
know a lot
So
of
think
people-
of it like
as I'll put it this way, as someone whose dad and his rental Mustang was blaring one of Taylor Swift's. I have no idea what fucking song it
probably
was.
Shake It Off.
I think it might have been Shake It Off.
That
Like
song's fun as hell.
you guys see my dad. My dad's
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna go
second
talk to your dad about
generation
Taylor Swift now.
Italian, balding, beast of a man because he does construction. Like runs my grandfather's construction company to this day for like
Mhm.
I think like the past 30 years.
Mhm.
And a Mustang was like
Cause she's fun. Cause she's
Yeah.
her music is so
Yeah,
fun.
like I always assumed she was just like another pop
No,
star
I
that
know a
everyone
lot of.
loved.
I used to get
My
made fun of for like Taylor
heartbreak.
Swift.
My
I
thing
still
is,
get made fun
it's
of
like
for, like,
Well,
with
that's-
Taylor
I don't-
Swift-
I do that out of love, Katie.
like with Taylor Swift to be like, for me, like my thinking, it's like One Direction, for example, very big in a female.
Yeah.
So
boy band,
guys aren't
aren't
supposed-
expected to like it.
exactly. So it's like that whole same thing.
yeah. Okay.
It's just gender
I,
norms.
okay, I can see that.
God, I love her. Let's have a jam session with this summer.
No, because we got Dark Souls to recall. Thinking I need to talk about that. Yeah. Katie, any other guilty pleasures?
Nope.
We just both love trash TV, apparently.
Yeah. Trash TV's great.
It's not though.
It is.
It's not.
We're gonna watch Storage Wars
I don't know
together.
why. Storage Wars, I kind of like.
Storage Wars is trash.
I kind of like it.
It's so scripted and
I
it's so
also
fake.
don't have cable. If it's not on Netflix or you guys can't give me one of your Hulu accounts, we can't watch it because I will not turn on my cable box. I refuse to.
Why?
Because I haven't used that thing since the new one was installed, and I'm keeping it that way.
Why?
I also don't.
Why
There's
have
some
it
good stuff.
installed?
It was part of the package everyone got. I told my parents like don't even bother down here,
It's just not.
but they want to put in a treadmill. My sister's gonna watch cable. I don't know what the fuck that's happening.
So
Is it bad? I just got hit with something I realized I've been forgetting to do. I'm like, this morning, like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Now that we're sitting, I'm like, shit.
Oh no, that happens to me all the fucking time. What is
Yeah.
it?
You know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Checked earlier.
so
All right, everybody.
I'm used to Tuesdays.
Thank you for
I'm still in a changing mood.
showing up. It's been something.
I'm so sorry.
Travis will not be here from now on.
You could find
It will
all
now
of
be his
our
corpse.
I win.
Twitters and everything in the linked up
Nah,
down
keep me on
below.
life support.
Support the show at
I'll be
patreon.com
just to
slash
within
shake and
an
bake.
Inch
Throw us a
of
couple
death.
bucks and we will not die. Everybody, get your final plugs in.
You can follow me at CatNotKit98 on Twitter, or come say hi to me at the Shake and Bake Twitter at Shake and Bake Pod.
Mm-hmm.
Come say hi.
Find Nick at Nick the Versa on Twitter. And I don't know if people have already started doing this. Feel free to message me on PSN on Rob Phoenix, because I don't know if you guys saw the tweet earlier. 2 random people
Oh,
have
yeah.
messaged me. No idea why.
Cool.
Just one was, "Hey, what's up?" and "Are you busy?" Like,
The bots.
are they?
There's been a PSN thing happening.
Okay.
Check the trophies.
Oh yeah.
If they have 0 trophies, it's a bot.
They're at 1 star. Thank you both. I don't know.
Travis.
Travis, where can they find your unconscious body with an
What?
iron lung? What are you doing?
Hold on. Nope, that's not a cemetery.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
I tried to find the name of the cemetery. That is
Literally,
nowhere near
Look
us.
at my okay, yeah, I was gonna say, look at my address. There's one right down the street.
Yeah, I know. We're not allowed to give them an actual name. like an actual place, because...
Type cemetery in like Germany.
Hold on.
Cemetery.
I could probably just make up this cemetery. Let's go Patrick's and Saint Cecile Cemetery, wherever the hell that is. That's where you'll find me.
On Twitter, where will they find your friends leaving loving messages?
Why would they want to find me on Twitter? I'm dead.
They can send you loving messages from
Yeah.
when you're beyond the grave.
Why does that matter? I'm dead.
Travers, where can they find you on Twitter?
They know where to find me.
Where?
At that cemetery.
Yeah, that cemetery.
Where on Twitter though?
They know where to look if they want to find me. It's in the description.
It's in the description.
So are all the important links. Just like the Patreon. Or they
And
should
the-
get money.
And the cemetery's webpage.
No, they should give me money. They should give us money so that they could pay for my funeral and Nick's legal fees.
All right. Good night, everyone. I love you.
We all do.
That Reddit isn't usable! I don't even...
Check out the videos.